Hey, everybody, I'm back. All I can guess is somebody reported the stream. I know that Comic Book Hut had a drawing stream of his took down yesterday. So I guess somebody's just going around reporting streams because they can. It's really sad and pathetic. I don't even talk about anything that should make people mad most of the time. Unless they don't like guns and freedom. That's what I'm thinking. Somebody don't like freedom. So I got this black case here. I ain't gonna give nobody no time to come back. I don't care. I bought this a while back with my Trump money. This is a 9mm. Let's pull up the... Yeah, we got Pickles and Eric Hawkins and Shabby and Reese. Welcome back, guys. But I bought this a while back. This is a Canik TP9. It is a 9mm. It's not loaded, you know. You can check it out there. This one holds 18 rounds. It's got like a 4.5-inch barrel on it. Pretty decent sized gun. But, you know, it's got a really good trigger. It's got a better trigger than my Glock does on it. And speaking of Glock, a buddy of mine is moving from here to Idaho, which is, you know, pretty far away. And he had this pistol he wanted to get rid of. I wasn't really looking to buy a pistol because I just bought the one I was showing you guys, the Canik. But I couldn't pass this one up. Got a Glock 22. Also not loaded. This one is a 40 cal. I don't like 40s. This is the only 40 I own. But the thing is, you can put a conversion barrel in it and convert it to a 9mm. So it's pretty much a Glock 17. But I couldn't pass it up. It's got night sights on it. It's full sized. It's really stinking cool. I really like it. Like I said, it's not loaded. One thing is, like, comparing it to the other one, I kind of just got to decide which one I want to keep. I've already got a 19, which is smaller, but I have a bunch of extended mags and stuff for it, and there's a bunch of aftermarket parts for it. So I'm thinking I might keep the Glock and sell the other, or keep them both, or whatever. I don't know. Can't make up my mind. I noticed there is everybody still in the chat. I'm paranoid now that they're gonna take me down again. They're gonna take me down to the paradise city where the grass is green. Pretty. Oh, won't you please take me home? Yeah, yeah. Take me down to... Yeah. Yeah, thank you, Pickles. If you ever come to America, I'll let you shoot one. Might even let you shoot this one. This is a man's gun right here. And by man's, I mean this like has no kick whatsoever. This is really weak, especially compared to the 9mm. Not snappy at all. Let me show you the front of it. Yeah. But this one, for me, is real easy to shoot. I'll just show you. Let me focus it. See if I can focus it for you. You can see right there. Right here is the end of the barrel. It's got a real big sight, but as you come back, you barely have any sights right there. But that big giant sight, man, makes it easy to just point and shoot. So I like that one. It's pretty cool. I'm enjoying my capture device there. I'm gonna try out some Nintendos on it later. I really want to use my DSLR all the time because the camera quality is so much better. So much better, so much better. Yeah. I'm waiting to get my stream struck down again. Yeah. Sorry guys, I'm looking online. Like I said, I keep looking up here because I'm afraid that they've struck my thing to look back and there's somebody in the chat. Oh, there I am. There I am. Rock me like a hurricane. Yeah. So I've got to work overtime the next couple days. I'm not too thrilled about it. That should pay for my pew-pews. But that's, like I said, still thinking about selling one. I don't need that many handguns that are all almost the same. I kind of want to put an aftermarket trigger in that Glock, and if it shoots as good as the Canic, I wouldn't care about to get rid of the Canic. Even though it kind of feels better and shoots better and looks better. Yeah, but there's so many Glock aftermarket parts. And I already have like 1 million Glock magazines. If I keep buying Glock 17 magazines to use in the 22 with a conversion barrel, then those same magazines will work in my 19. And it's two guns that use the same mags and same ammo. And so, for some reason, I like that better than having 5 or 6 different handguns that all use different mags and different ammo. I just got to get used to shooting the Glock. I haven't shot mine enough to be super comfortable with it. Glocks, if you didn't notice, they have a different shooting angle. Let me open these back up and show you guys what I'm talking about. I know a lot of you guys might not know a lot. There went my camera going off up there. I'll turn it back on because this will be important to use with the camera. And you should always follow gun safety and not have a gun pointed at anything you don't want to destroy and all that stuff. Make sure it's unloaded. That's not loaded. Do a check. It's not loaded. So, what I'm talking about is, I don't know if you can see the grip angle on this or not. Let me try to focus where you guys can see. Don't focus on me, focus on this. See how this is? It curves the back of your hand. Oh, we've got we got Catherine in here, and she's also lives across the pond there. Pickles, and you know, these kind of things are scary. But see this, see how the back of this, when you put your hand on there, this one sets at a different angle. When you point this one, it sets completely different than this fella. Once again, make sure it's unloaded. Do a check. It's all good to go. But see how this one's got a hump here? When you hold this one, it naturally points differently. So you can't just grab one and be really good with this one and pick up another one and expect to be really good with it. Let me see if I can hold these up here for a good comparison. I can't. Not in one hand, I can't. But they're completely different, even though they all look so much the same. Well, you know, you always got to be safe with these things. You should always treat one as if it's loaded. because that's the thing with these. You see a lot of videos where people get too comfortable, which I'm pretty comfortable with my firearms, but people get too comfortable and they make stupid mistakes and they get hurt. These are very, very serious. And that's the same thing. Like, I don't have kids, but my nephews, they know to not touch. They know where my guns are. But they're not loaded in here in the house. My carry gun's loaded, but it's put up. They know they're not toys. They've been taught they're not toys. They're not loaded, but they still need to be treated like they're loaded. They're very serious. They're a lot of fun to shoot. But, just a simple mistake can ruin your entire life. So, it's kind of like snake handling. I don't like to handle snakes. I don't want to handle snakes. But if I did, you got to follow those precautions. That's why you always got to keep your finger off the trigger. You see people talk about trigger discipline all the time. And you don't ever put your finger on the trigger until you're ready to pull it. So your fingers, that's why you always see that people talking about trigger discipline. So when you go to shoot, that's the only time your finger should be on it. We got Muttman in here. What's up? Rocket Worm says this culture shock over here is all. I understand. You actually would be surprised here. A lot of people are the same way. Even though we have the Second Amendment and people can carry guns, people have their permits, people still get weirded out and freaked out when they see one. It's just the way it is. I don't know why. I think we should all get back to everybody having these. Back in the old Western times. Well, I don't know if Earthworm Jim's gun counts as a regular gun. But yeah, we got Muttman in here. What's up, Muttman? Eric Hawkins says snake precaution rule number 1: shoot the snake first. Jay Woodward says pretty guns. Reese says Americans have gotten soft. Muttman says a lot of Southern folks have gun phobias. A lot of people do anymore. It's crazy. And most of the time, if you see somebody carrying a gun, those people have. That's something you need to realize is those people have went through a course. They are certified to carry that weapon. Sometimes they're not always carrying it correctly. But most people, most of the time, I don't know, I guess a lot of these goofy carry pictures might be from open carry states where there's no certifications or anything. But if you see me carrying a gun, I'm certified. I have my, I have a carry permit and all that, even though I don't believe you should be required to have one. Matthew Reese is asking me about Corona Kings Volume 2. I have all the files. It's not put together. Nobody really promoted it or talked about it at all, and so I wasn't in any hurry to launch it. It's kind of just dropped in my lap. So it's just sitting there. I can release it into the wild, but the original plan was for everybody to kind of promote it and everything. But it's way shorter than the first one. There was very little contributed to it. So we can still do it. I don't have anything in it. I was kind of hoping maybe somebody would get excited about it, and I want to start hyping it up and get it out there. But so far, I'm just sitting on it. So, whatever you guys want to do with it, we can get it together and do something. I just don't think it's cool to release something without any hype behind it or promotion or anything, because nobody's really going to pay it any attention. So we've been talking about vestry. Trying to get vestry out there. Vestry launches on Thursday, and Shabby and Pickles, I already have the first issue done and all this stuff. Well, Reese, I didn't either, bud. He was, like I said, he just kind of dropped in my lap, and so I was like, okay. Next thing I knew, everybody was sending me files and stuff, so I talked about us hyping it up and dropping it out there, but nobody ever really did anything about it. So we can get something together and put it out there. I just hated to throw it out without any promotion behind it. Yeah. So glad to have everybody in here today. There goes my camera off again. I am digging this. I'm gonna go ahead and unplug it because I don't need it right now because I'm not really using it. But so far, you know, like I said, the Elgato stuff is like doubled and tripled in price. But this, I got it from Amazon. USB 3.0 4K HDMI video capture. Seems to be working pretty well. That's what I was using to run the DSLR through here. And it seems like it works pretty good. I'm going to try it with my Nintendo. I've got that one system that's got the HDMI out, and or maybe even my Switch. I could bring my Switch in here and play Switch through his. But so far, I think these are like $50. Pretty cool. Pretty cool. Yeah. Sorry, I'm slightly distracted by other things going on. I don't have a whole lot to talk about today. In my other video before I got cut off, you know, I promoted the books I usually promote. Thrasher's, Zombie for World of Oz 2, Saving the World Volume 2. Man, it just opened up and started pouring here. Dadgum. And, what else? Oh, Legends Lone Wolf. Legends Lone Wolf, if you want that Brad Ashworth cover, you better jump on it because those will be going to print here really soon. I've got the first book. I've got the other books. I'm going to have to go through and sign them all. And I need to order the Banjo Man ash cans. I think I might have everything else. I thought I ordered some posters, so I'm going to check on those. You know, Reese, I'll shoot you a DM or something. We'll talk about it and see, and we'll go from there. But yeah, as far as my stuff, I really want to get Legends Lone Wolf out there, so I can move on to Lone Wolf issue 2, and then Psychotron. Really excited about Psychotron. You guys should, when Damned Nation gets done with the one with the page, a full page, or the cover or something, I'll show it to you guys. I'll start promoting it. Dude's doing an awesome job, and he's a really awesome guy. Really cool. Glad he's working with me, and even through all the poor communications and whatnot with my schedule, I'm awful. It's absolutely awful, but dude is an absolute trooper. So can't wait to get that out there. Pretty much I'm gonna wrap it up. Like I said, I don't have a whole lot to talk about. Just want to show off my guns, try to decide which one of these guns I'm gonna keep and which one I'm gonna sell. May do a shooting video, take these out and shoot them. I don't know if I'm not going to shoot them in any comic books, though. I do have some free comic book day stuff that I didn't like. that I got in those Ollie's bundles I might shoot. I do need something to line it up though to see where it's actually hitting at. So I might shoot some comic books. I might have lied. But I'm going to wrap it up. Hope you guys have a good day. And I'll be back tomorrow sometime, probably 3 or 4 o'clock. Maybe we'll try playing the Switch through this or something. If any of you guys got a Switch, shoot me a DM and get on my friends list. And that would be cool. We could play online. And we could play while I stream and show everybody how awful I am at Switch games. But anyways, hope y'all have a good day. I'm getting out of here. I'll talk at you later.